Hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. Yeah, pretty clear textbook-like price action, I would say, given that the price is rallied nicely here in 3 waves. We've now seen a bit of a dip. That dip is in 3 waves, so it's a corrective pullback which emphasizes trend continuation to the upside. It's not an impulsive correction. It's not a crash or anything. We just see a bit of a pullback there. So overall, still higher prices expected. I mean, can this already be all of wave 4? Not this wave degree. I don't think this is this wave 4, okay? So I would prefer a wider ABC flat correction as shown here. The support area hasn't changed. So anybody who's already opened a position in the support area, if you're trading with these support levels, if you're scalping a little bit, I think the risk is at least high. This is just a B wave. I cannot rule out that we get one more upside extension more directly. In this case, we are probably dealing with a wider extension. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I shared that with you yesterday. This is a possibility. And it would simply form one more high then, and the wave 4 would be delayed. Essentially, it doesn't change anything. It just means we are dealing with further upside extensions. The only thing that would change if we get another extension in wave 3, I would have to move up the support area for the next wave 4. Well, the good news is that anybody who already used this support area maybe to look for a position to find an entry, if the price goes higher, I mean, you're already positioned, right? But it also means that there could be one more opportunity for a dip a little later in a little bit of a delayed wave 4. So it will just happen a bit later, right? But the main takeaway is if we get one more high, I don't assume that it's already the wave 5. I assume this would be still an extension of the 3rd wave, all right? And the next upside levels to watch, they remain at 352, which then should be reached, maybe even $4.20. Because the 420 level is not only the 200% extension above, it's also another fib level. So everything meets there, right? 430 here. Okay, so 420, 430, that's the larger degree, and that's a very relevant one. That's the larger degree 123.6 extension. So that means in the very short term, I'm now watching, and I go back to the 1-hour chart, I'm now watching for evidence that this could simply be a B wave rally, which might go a little higher. B waves can even overshoot. I mean, what sometimes happens, what sometimes happens is if, for example, here, this internal 3rd wave didn't reach the next fib level. It doesn't have to reach it, right? But what often happens, then, okay, we get a dip, and then the B wave actually gets this target, right? That sometimes happens. So even if we go higher, while it could be an extension of the 3rd, it could simply also be a high B wave in the already unfolding wave 4. We need to be a bit flexible there. But it doesn't matter, the wave counts don't matter so much. What matters more are the levels. And the main takeaway is the levels are holding. The bulls do turn up at the moment, okay, at the key levels. That's important. And what is also important is to understand that, what really matters here is that the bulls turn up before the price breaks below $2.43, because this is the 50% retracement of the rally. And this is the impulsive micro support. So as long as this area is holding, everything's fine. I shared with you in previous videos, I would understand this as ranges. So buying a little bit, maybe selling a bit, maybe it comes down, maybe not, but if it does, buying again, then the rally, selling a bit. So it's about, this is anyway only for scalpers, right? This is a very small micro support area and normally not useful to find, like, let's say, medium-term entries. Whereas I think the next opportunity to find a decent entry at a really good price would be this wave 4 once it finally starts. But it should either start after the next high in wave 5, or if we get one more extension in wave 3, then it will be wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 before that larger wave 4 starts. At the moment, the larger degree support is located here. Let me just double check. I might need to adjust it slightly. Yeah, it's between 157 and 188. What does that mean? It means if the upper support area breaks, then this here will be relevant. Okay, we have to watch for this area. Whatever happens up there, this is just micro. Any break below 243 means we could already be in the larger degree 4th wave. Then it would be a bit earlier than expected, but that's fine. And main takeaway is, as long as we're not breaking below 157, we can look for overall higher prices. That's the update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.